You ever wonder why guys half your size look more masculine and get more girls than you? It's not genetics, it's proportions, and you've been training yours wrong since day one. You don't need more muscle, you need to stop building a body women aren't attracted to. But let's be honest, you're building a body just to fuck, just to be fucking sexy to your opposite sex. That's why I started doing this, so we can both admit this, right? We only do this to get fucking laid. And there's nothing wrong about it. At least I'm honest, unlike these other dickheads. To be completely honest, I'm making this video because when you go online you see so many people, so many girls even saying that, oh, we don't like muscles, we like skinny guys, we like dad bods. These people are full of shit, bro. When they look at like a bodybuilder, their bodies are not attractive. They are too big in the wrong places. So will your muscles help you get more girls? Well, if your goal is to walk down the street and get every girl looking your way and kind of checking you out, and then when you take your clothes off, they literally have their jaw dropped. That's your goal? Fuck yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen. But there's a big but. You cannot do what I did. You cannot get this bodybuilding protocol that you train every body part equally, because then you're gonna look very bodybuilder-like, and that is not attractive. Look, just the other day I was on my bed and I was fucking around on my phone, and I decided, okay, let me just download Tinder for the experiment. If you're watching this, I hate Tinder. I don't like Tinder. It's fucking full of soulless people, but I wanted to see if my theory is right. So I downloaded it, and the first time I was using it, I got pictures of my face, of my body and clothes, you know, very like respectful pictures. And turns out, I did not get many matches. I went out on a few dates with some girls, but I didn't really like it. I deleted Tinder like 3 days in, then I moved on with my life. But about a week later, I decided I'm gonna give it one more try, because I didn't really confirm my theory, and I didn't really get what I wanted from it. So I downloaded it again. But this time I changed the pictures I had on my profile, and the very first picture I put there was a fucking physique shot. I'm looking really nice there, you know, from the side. And brother, I kid you not, the moment I started swiping, I wasn't even done setting up this app and I got like 10 likes already. So I was swiping and every second swipe, I got a match. Because girls are fucking attracted to a muscular physique when you have muscle in the right places. And brother, I wouldn't believe this if this didn't happen. The first time I created my account, I had these like face pictures looking polite and shit. I am matched with one girl, her name was, let's call her Liz for the sake of this video, yeah? So I matched with her and I sent her my text. She replied with a laughing emoji, and then I was left on scene. But the second time I had a shirtless picture, I matched with her again. But this time we had a proper conversation, we went on Instagram, and she was sending me nudes. That's the difference of a single picture that I changed. Everything else was the same. I had the same face shots, same lifestyle shots, but the first picture was a shirtless one. I don't give a shit what they say. They are attracted to muscular physiques. And you can't fucking prove me otherwise, because the other time, about a year ago, I went to a lake with this girl. We were about to take a cold plunge, so we were driving there, you know, talking, vibing, it was nice. But the moment we parked the car and I took my shirt off, her whole demeanor changed. She started talking to me in a soft voice. She started checking me out, you know, up and down. She started acting like a whole different person just because I took my shirt off. Now, if you tell me that girls don't like muscle, you are a fucking retard who didn't live his life properly. Or you believe those weird glasses Minecraft shirts looking motherfuckers who tell you that, oh, dad bods are the thing that I like. If any girl could tell you their deepest desires that they have in their hearts, they would tell you that they fantasize about a muscular body fucking them. Not the fucking fat guy with 25% body fat with a beer belly. Fuck no. If you think like that, then brother, you are living under a rock. You don't actually know what the real life is like. You think that these online opinions are the real world. So I'll be the first one to openly tell you that yes, getting more jacked will get you more pussy. But this is where it can go so wrong, because if you go down a bodybuilding path, you will build muscle everywhere, and that is not attractive. You need to build muscle in the right places. I'm gonna go into that very shortly. But first, let me tell you this. Did you know that when a girl has a specific shape of her body, it's called the hourglass shape, when her hips are wide and her shoulders are also wide, but her waist is thin. When they have this shape of their body, we biologically click like, oh shit, she's attractive, I wanna fuck. Because that signals fertility to us. But what if I told you that the same thing happens for them when we have a specific body shape? And our specific body shape is either a V-taper, when your waist is thin but your shoulders are broad, or an X-taper, which means the same thing. You have a thin waist and broad shoulders, but also you have thick legs. One of those two. It doesn't matter which one, but the better one is the first one, the V-taper. And I can prove this to you with a very simple analogy. Imagine there's a girl, she's very attractive, but she got muscles in her back, like really thick traps. You know, she got really veiny and muscular arms. She got triceps bigger than you, but she got ass. She got like everything else. You would be less attracted to her than if she had like a very feminine looking body with an ass, with a thin waist, with a little bit developed shoulders and back, so that she has that hourglass shape. You would be less attracted to the muscular woman than to the second one. Brother, if a girl comes up to me and she's like really huge, wide, she got like defined shoulders, I would be a little bit turned off actually. I wouldn't really want to sleep with her, because that is not attractive to man's eyes. And I don't give a shit what anybody says. Oh, muscle mommy. Bro, if you fantasize about muscle mommies, you need to seriously reevaluate your masculinity. Those are the type of guys who like to get dominated in bed, you know? Bro, I'm gonna get cancelled. So these are the right muscles you need to train. All of these will complement that V-taper that we're talking about, and that's gonna make you biologically attracted to them. They're literally gonna look at you like this, and they're gonna fucking fantasize about getting fucked by you. That's literally the reality. But you don't have that reality yet. I'm gonna give that reality to you. So the right muscles, my friend, there's 6 of them. These are the muscles we need to prioritize the most compared to everything else in our bodies. So abs, arms, shoulders, traps and neck, chest, back, and your jawline. Nobody talks about your jawline, but that's one of the first things that you see when you look at someone. And it is changeable. If you have like a fucking fluffy, weird looking face, then a jawline work will help you too. And everything else like legs, calves, hamstrings, lower back, those will just complement your physique so that you don't look weird. So yes, you have to train legs as well, motherfucker. You got excited for a second that you don't need to train legs, right? No, you have to train legs at least so that they are developed, you know, that it looks like you do squats, you know. And also it's functional so that your fucking heavy upper body will be supported by your legs and you will walk like a fucking G. And it's also gonna help you sexually, and that's a topic for another video. But your main focus must be on those 6 plus the jawline. I'm gonna give you one exercise for each muscle group that we talked about. Also, there's millions of other exercises for each one of those, but I'm gonna give you the main ones I would focus on if I was starting today. So the first one for abs is hanging leg raise and every variation that comes with it. For example, you may not be able to do like hanging leg raise from a bar, so you lie down on the floor and you do this variation. It's a very effective one as well, and it's gonna build your lower abs, but also your upper abs. When you train your abs, you should be focusing on your lower abs because those are harder to develop. The upper abs region, that's easy to develop. You don't need to train it that much, but the lower abs, you should. There's also obliques, the side abs. You can do, for example, twisting, hanging leg raise, or like these weird on the floor exercises. I don't know the names. These are gonna build your obliques as well. But by the way, abs are built in the gym, but revealed in the kitchen. So if you got like high body fat percentage, you're not gonna be able to see them no matter how many days a week you train them and how hard. You need to drop your body fat percentage, and that's gonna reveal every muscle in your body, including your abs. And by the way, I should mention this as well. Girls like when your body fat percentage is low. Not like thick skin shredded, but at least that you are lean and looking like you lift. You don't wanna be the chubby lifter who goes to the gym and acts like a power lifter, because that's not healthy and is not gonna attract them anyway, so yeah. The second, arms. I'll give you 2 exercises because they're biceps and there's triceps. So basically, this part of the body and also this part of the body. Most people focus on the triceps, but it's not that aesthetic. You should focus on the biceps because it's gonna give you that vein and it's super attractive when you just hold your backpack when you go to school or when you simply just relaxed. So for these two muscles, for triceps, I would tell you to do skull crushers. That's a sick exercise, bro, honestly. I still do it to this day. And for biceps, simply just bicep barbell curls. Or if your wrist hurts or elbows, just do the same thing with dumbbells. That's all you need. There's also millions of variations, but the basics are gonna build you the best. I personally do barbell curls because I can progressively overload them and I feel good doing them. And also arms are visible at all times, so you should also prioritize these. No matter if you have a shirt, if you have a tank top, if you have like a hoodie, it's always gonna be visible. And if you get really developed arms, you're gonna look muscular no matter what. If you could just have arms, you would look good. Now we got shoulders. For shoulders, I would tell you to just spam lateral raises. There's 3 heads of the shoulder, the front, the side and the back. But if there was one I would tell you to train the most is the lateral head, the side head, because that's gonna make you wider. This is a muscle group you need to prioritize because that's gonna give you that broad look, the broad shoulders, you know. Then we get the traps and neck. So for traps, I would tell you to do shrugs, basically sitting down or standing. I would tell you to use dumbbells. Most people say that they feel them best with dumbbells, so try to experiment. And for neck, we got neck curls. This is how it looks like. It looks very silly, but it's gonna build your neck so that you don't look like a pencil. You need to train neck because when you get like a very muscular body, but your neck is tiny, you look weird. So you need to round it off. And it's also one of the first things that people notice about you when they see you. Then we got chest, my favorite body part to train. And I like to do incline dumbbell curls. You lie down on a bench, put on incline and you just press up. It's gonna build your whole pec, but specifically it's gonna build your upper chest. It's gonna give you that push out of your shirt, you know. That's what you want. You're gonna look good in shirts, button down shirts, you're gonna look good in tank tops, you're just gonna look fucking great when you have well-developed chest. Then we got back. For back, I would simply tell you to do pull-ups, that you can't go wrong with them. You're gonna build your lats, your upper back as well. Everything is gonna get built, including your rear shoulders and your biceps. And let me tell you, when you have an attractive back, girls have this weird fetish that when they see you have a nice back, they instantly start to fantasize about scratching your back. That's literally what they do. Bro, literally just one time I was hiking a mountain with my brothers and there was this girl. I took my shirt off because it was too hot. I saw this girl in the back. She was like biting her lips instantly when she saw my back. And anytime I had done something with a girl, my back was one of the first things they actually started touching. They go so crazy for our backs, bro. I'm telling you, that's some weird fetish that they have, but honestly it feels nice. And finally we got a jawline. For jawline there's only a few things you can do, and first of them is mewing, which is like you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and there's like a proper tongue posture, and that's gonna over time develop your jawline, remove your double chin if you have one, and make your face literally more defined, including your eye area, because these are muscles, these are muscles, these are muscles, and everything here are muscles. And mewing trains exactly that. And also there's other thing you can do, which is chewing hard food or hard stuff. Nowadays we have soft foods, we mouth breathe, and we do all these things that destroy our jawline, especially soft food. Because with soft food, your muscles here don't get a workout. They literally get weaker and smaller. So that's why most people have like receded jawlines and weird looking chins. So you should eat beef, chicken and hard foods. Or you can buy a jawliner, which I wouldn't recommend because it's just literally plastic and it's giving microplastics into your system, so that's not ideal, but it works. I tried it in the past and I saw results. But really I would tell you to just eat harder foods. Like beef is a good example. If you follow what I just told you, you will attract more girls, you will have more sex, you will feel better in your own skin, and your life will basically change everywhere. Obviously, I can't tell you everything that I know in this video, which is why I made a full aesthetic body course inside of my school community that you can check out right now. No pressure, by the way, it's my paid program. Guys usually tell me that it's the best thing that I bought, and it's not even that expensive, so if that's something you want to check out, then click the second link in the description and I'm gonna see you inside of there. What would your high self do right now? We go above and beyond. Rappa!